Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whenever you
Buzz
might be
Bugs.
listening to this. This is the BuzzPucks podcast. I'm Bert,
I'm Clay.
and I messed up the entrance. Oh my
Woo!
god, my brain.
We're doing it live.
We're here for a normal week, although later in the week of the
It's all
NHL
my
season,
fault.
week 14. Yes, Clay was traveling, so we had to do it a little later, but that's okay. Week 14 of the NHL season and everything that happened therein. But as always, before we get into that, Clay, what are you drinking?
What am
Whoops.
I drinking? I am drinking Fat Orange Cat Baby Kittens.
Hey, Fat Orange Cat. Love Fat Orange Cat. I am drinking from Dudleytown Brewing, Open Portals. It's a
Ooh,
all Citra hazy IPA. I bought it because the can's cool. Look at that can. You guys can't
mm-hmm.
see it, but Clay can see it.
That's pretty cool.
You know me. I like a good can art.
Of course, that's why you buy some beers.
Yep. Sometimes they're not
And
good.
like Pork Slap.
That was the name that I bought that for. Ooh, maybe I'll go try to find Pork Slap again. All right. Well, let's get into things since I mangled the intro to the show anyway. So
Yeah.
let's get right into stuff. So, as you guys remember last week, hope you enjoyed our little Olympic special.
We did forget that JJ Paterka was on Team Germany because like the rest of the
Ah,
teams
the rest of the team started
officially came
trickling out. Yeah, that makes sense.
officially came out.
I didn't. I forgot he's from Germany.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, some of the other teams are starting to trickle out, which is good.
No, now they're all out.
Now they're
So
all
like,
out, so we won't go
yeah,
over
look
them.
at your
But
leisure.
look at your leisure. Still, I think the medal teams are going to be Canada, Sweden, U.S., and one
We
in
said what
some
we said.
order. Yeah, we said what we said, and I didn't change my mind yet.
Nope.
There are some injuries that might derail things depending on how bad they are.
Well, there's that. Like William Carlson is not expected to make it,
Yeah,
and
I
we'll
don't
see
know
what
who that would slot in there for Sweden,
right.
but
Braden Point doesn't seem to have
shaky.
worst case scenario.
Yeah,
But there's actually 15 reserve players
for
that have been.
Canada.
No, in general, every team gets 15 reserves
Oh, okay.
because you have to make. Um, they have to keep you in the loop because you also
You have
have
to
to be.
travel to Milan or whatever.
Well, there's that and Olympic drug testing. You have to
Oh, yeah.
you have to stay Olympic
Say Olympic
compliant.
ready. Yeah.
So like having 15 is helpful for like let
Could
it's
you
more
imagine they call you and I mean, I don't know what all the Olympics test for, but like, could you imagine you weren't expecting to get called to the team and you're like smoking a joint or something?
well
And then
that's
like Billy
exactly the
Guerin
reason.
calls you and is like, hey, we need you over in Milan tomorrow or like in 2 days to play for Team USA. And you're just like, uh oh.
That's the reason the list is so big. The reserves list is so
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
I think we know 6 of the Canadian ones.
Yeah, they're
Something like that.
exactly who you would expect them to be.
Right, they're Konechny, they're Bennett, they're Jarvis.
Is
Like
Bedard on there? He's back. He's not injured anymore.
I don't think he is,
Yeah,
or
that's
at least he's not one of the known ones.
that's stupid if he's not on that reserves
It
list.
is.
But I can understand that they were like, well, he has a shoulder injury again. You know, like maybe.
But again, this is what we talked about. I mean, we
Yeah,
talked
true.
about this with Robertson and Fox.
Oh, those are far
Fox,
more egregious.
well, Fox might be on the reserve list, might,
Could be. I don't think
but
Robertson is though, which
we don't think
is
Robertson is. Again,
outrageous
we
completely.
did a we
Yeah, yeah,
talked
we're
30
we're
minutes
gonna
about
we're gonna get
that.
back into it if we keep going. So go listen to last week's episode if you haven't
Yep.
already, and if you have, thank you for listening. But let's get back on track to a normal episode. Let's start
Yep.
with some news for Week 14 of the NHL
I
season. Weirdly, a lot of extensions this week for some
A lot of
reason.
extensions this week. I'm also doing the news and injuries for the past week
Oh,
as well
okay. Well, I did not
because
do that, so
I mean, there's not too much. Uh, a couple of extensions,
yeah.
but that's really it.
All right. Well, I know you have like a handful of extensions. I have a handful of extensions. I have one trade that I want to talk about from last week, just
Is it
because it was kind of
the
weird,
cap dump
huh?
trade of Ryan Ellis?
No, I want to it's the Pittsburgh Philadelphia trade, just because some
Got you.
weird stuff happened around it.
Hmm.
But let's start with the extensions. Uh, Justus Noonan on Nashville got a 2-year, $1.25 million extension. Christian Dvorak for Philadelphia got a 5-year, $5.15 million extension. And here's the thing: he's in the territory of Goodbranson. That's like, how does he keep tricking teams into giving him these contracts?
Well, also like that's true.
Because it's not like an egregious
I'm not
contract, but like I don't think
disagreeing
he
with you.
deserves this contract.
He's been playing very well this year for
Sure,
Philly.
but
Philly, Tocchet likes him, but this contract is probably going to outlast Tocchet. So, with how coaches go,
with how
um,
with how the NHL is, you're probably
and yet
correct.
that wasn't a dig at Tocchet specifically. It's just
No, that's
more
just how the
like
NHL goes.
NHL works.
It's weird when you have a coach like Sullivan who was on the Penguins for 10 plus years, Cooper who's on Tampa Bay for 12 years or
Um,
whatever it is. You
Martin
know,
St. Louis is the fourth longest tenured coach
I
right
know
now,
it's insane. It's insane
and
turnover in coaching in the
it's been
NHL.
4 years, I believe.
Well, I think it's the same in every sport too, right? The NFL teams
Yeah,
fire coaches left and right.
all
You
the
know,
time.
it's not like the outlier of the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers, who
Steelers.
are looking for coaches for the first time in nearly 20 years.
The fact that Zach Taylor is the only coach in
I
the AFC North
know,
that has a job.
I know, and he was
Oh my
arguably the worst one.
god, he's the worst one.
I mean, you could
It's
make
not
the argument that maybe Stefanski's as bad as him, but I don't think
no, you
Stefanski
can't. You
was the
can't. I
main problem
disagree.
in Cleveland.
I disagree with you completely. Watching
All right, yeah, fair enough. No, I'm not
watching
arguing
Taylor,
for Zach
like
Taylor.
it's
I don't care
bad.
about Zach Taylor. But yeah, so like yeah, I do, but the point is the NFL goes through coaches like crazy. I don't think baseball does as much.
They do.
They
You just
do
don't really
kind
hear about it.
of, yeah. I guess I don't pay attention to baseball that much, but
And like a manager doesn't really matter. Like
yeah, almost, yeah, really,
yeah,
right?
like
Um, so anyway, back to Christian Dvorak. Um, I when he signed a long time ago, when he signed the I think 6x5 in Montreal
yep.
years and years ago, um, I remember thinking like, oh, okay, he's coming off of Arizona. He's like an okay mid 20s player, like he's 25 or 26, whatever. And he signed that contract with Montreal, and then like he did not play up to that contract at
No.
all, and then he became a free agent again and signed in Philadelphia for 1 year at that same rate. And I was like, that's crazy, Philly. He didn't deserve that based on how he was doing in Montreal. And now, like, I guess he's playing better for Philly, but like, I was
Yeah.
looking at his stats. I was looking for something to like. I was like, maybe he's better defensively
Well,
than I think, or
Tockett also made this thing about him being a character guy. Um,
okay, sure.
so like,
But like, I went on the hockey subreddit when I saw this contract. All of the Flyers fans are pissed about it too. So like,
well, also like he took it. He went and took a shot at Michik. Tockett took a shot at Michikov. Like
yeah,
Michikov seems like Tockett's whipping boy right now. At like Pedersen
two
was for
coaches
him
in
in
a row.
Vancouver,
Yeah.
because Rick Tocchet on the signing of Christian Dvorak quote: "Centermen are gold. He's a culture guy. He's a guy that comes to camp in shape. Keep quality in the room."
Okay.
Yeah, which is that comes to
That
camp in
was a
shape is
dig at
direct.
somebody. Yeah.
It
At
was no
Mishikov.
Michikov.
Oh,
It
okay.
was direct dig at Michikov. And it's not that Michikov came out of shape. He just wasn't as in shape he could
It's
have
so
been,
funny to me
and that's a
when
Tocchet
teams
mistake.
have these like star young players, right? And then they just treat them like garbage for no reason.
Well,
Or
Tocchet also
not garbage
right.
necessarily. Tocchet might be in his right to say that, but like maybe not to the media, you know?
I mean, Tocchet had his problems with Pedersen
Yeah.
and his being in shape with
Yeah.
that injury. Like
Yeah,
It's just a
I don't
talking
know.
thing.
It's just weird. It's just a weird thing to do into the media, right?
Hmm.
I understand, like, talking to the other coaches, be like, I can't believe Mishikov is out of shape coming into camp, right? You know, like
Yeah,
saying that to your assistant coach or whatever is one thing, right? You vent about work to your peers, right? But to go into the media and be like, make a dig that's clearly about Mishikov
yeah,
is like, oh, okay, are we trying to have this kid want to leave like already? It's
yeah,
what his
exactly.
second, third year.
Well, also he was your third overall pick,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah,
fifth.
yeah.
Sorry, he was a fifth, but
Fifth,
he could
yeah,
have
whatever. A
gone
top
third.
10
Yeah,
pick, yeah, top 10 pick. He said he would only come to the United States for Philly,
for Philly.
or
Yep.
whoever, whatever teams were in that range for that team for Philly. They were the only one that he found acceptable, and you're just like be shitty. Like,
Yep.
come on, you know, you're gonna chase him off the team. He's gonna go somewhere else and then flourish, right?
Yep.
I'll love it
Absolutely.
because I hate the Flyers, but you know.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so back to extensions. Philip Broberg got a 6-year, $8 million extension from St. Louis, ending any trade discussion. That was
Also deserved because he's been one of their best players.
yeah, on a real
Very
piss
nice.
poor team. He's playing pretty well this year. And then Blake Lizotte of the Penguins got a 3-year, $2.25 million contract. I think that's great because the Penguins are something like 16-9 with him in the lineup, and
Yeah.
then way worse with him out of the lineup. So weirdly, the fourth line that the Penguins have made of Dewar, Lizotte, and Achari is working
Yep.
really well. So I'm all for keeping that together. You want to do your extensions?
Yeah. Or I'll just do a bunch of news.
Sure.
So for the Pacific, Celebrini hit 98 points in the year 2025.
Nice.
He is the third fastest, third most by a teenager, tied with Haverchuk, uh, behind number one, obviously Gretzky,
Yeah.
and number two, Sidney Crosby.
Yep. That's some elite company there, Celebrini.
Hmm.
He is the guy. There's no doubt about it anymore.
We already talked about Linus Wenberg's, not Linus Wenberg, Alex
Alex.
Wenberg. I'm also about to talk about Linus Carlson, so that's what
Oh,
happened.
fair enough.
Alex Wenberg got that 3x6 for San Jose.
Mm-hmm.
For Vancouver, Linus Carlson 2x2.5. And for Calgary, Beecher got suspended for 1 game for roughing AJ McCarron in the Predators game.
All right.
Let me go to the Atlantic, and I'll get
Mhm.
those extensions specifically.
Yeah.
For Tampa Bay, Desto 1 year, 0.875 thousand, or sorry, 875,000. New Vetman.
Yeah.
Boston Aspero 2 years, new Vetman, and then Texier
Mm-hmm.
for Montreal 2 years, 2.5. Yeah, those
All
are the
right.
extensions.
Those are the
Do
extensions.
you have any other news?
Yes.
Okay.
Just a little bit. So the trade that I wanted to mention was between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, which already kind of weird that they're
Yep.
making a trade.
Don't
Uh,
like it.
but Pittsburgh sent Phil Tomasino to the Flyers for Igor Zamula. So this is kind of like minor league in betweener guys
But
thing.
some,
You know,
yeah,
hold
and
on, I'm
then
going to explain
no,
the
yeah,
rest of it.
you're gonna get, yeah, I get it.
So just to preface this, apparently the Penguins knew about this and agreed to it in the trade. But Zamula was then released by the Penguins because he did not report to the AHL team. Now, at
Hmm.
first, it was like, oh, okay, well, he's being like a jerk. But then it came out like the next day, like, no, the Penguins knew that this was just part of the deal, that
Yep.
they were gonna get him and then mutually dissolve his contract so that he could. Basically, his agent said that he wanted to get back in the NHL as soon as possible, which okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then he then signed a 1 year, $1 million contract with Columbus.
This is also there's apparently like there's that rumor that 6 teams were interested in Zamula.
I don't maybe I don't know
Why?
why I don't know why, but
This is his what third team in a year?
no,
Like
no, because he's been on Philadelphia for a couple of years, I think. I could be wrong, but
is okay.
I think he's been on Philly for a couple of years. He did play in the NHL last year on Philly, at least a little bit. So I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation. The Penguins
Yeah.
seem to be like, yeah, sure, whatever, we don't care. The
Oh, you're right.
apparently I was reading the Penguins were having a problem in the AHL anyway because there's only so many vet players that can
Play.
play in any given game in the AHL. It's something like 6, and then the rest have to be like prospect-ish players.
Gotcha.
So the Penguins were like sitting 3 or 4 veteran players every night in Wilkes-Barre anyway. So they were like, let's just get out of a vet contract. That
Yeah,
way we don't have
that
to
makes
worry
sense.
about it. And Tomasino had, as much as he flashed when the Penguins first traded for him, really fell out of favor, really fell off in the Penguins system for whatever reason. So he gets to go to Philly. Maybe he'll be back in the NHL sooner rather than later. Zamula on Columbus now after all of that. And speaking of Columbus, the first coach has fallen for the year.
Yeah.
Dean Evanson has been fired by the Columbus Blue Jackets, and Rick Bowness, who has been retired for like a year, is the new
yeah.
head coach. So
I think Bonus came out of retirement just to spite Evanson one more time.
maybe.
Um, because he's been splitting time from Miami to Canada.
Bonus has, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't understand why he came out of retirement.
to take over Columbus.
And I mean,
Columbus
Evanston
is
wasn't
okay, but like
getting anything like Columbus could be better, but like I do
Sure.
understand what
I know they're in last place in the Metro, but like they don't look that bad. The
and
Metro is
maybe
just
firing your coach
log
will
jammed
help.
in there. Maybe
I
it could, but Dean Evanson's not a particularly good coach anyway.
no, he's not.
So and Rick Bowness is, or he was when he was
Was.
last coaching Winnipeg. So I understand the logic there, but
Yeah,
I think it's just funny that Bonus has been retired
just
for a year and a half
a
and
year
was
and a
like,
half.
you know what? I
I'm
hate
back.
my family. I'm going back to the NHL.
right.
Well, Rick Bonus is back, baby. That's it for news for me. What else? Do you have anything else? Or are
Okay.
you just going into injuries?
The AHL finalized their CBA.
Yes.
Increased the prospect pool or the playoff pool. Made less back-to-back games or 3 game. Yeah, I think more likely to play 3 games a week
Mm.
than more than that, because they were like really cramming them in, and increased pay. So good for them.
Yeah, good.
Showtime got 500 goals. Patrick Kane.
Oh, okay. I was like, who are you talking about?
I'm
His
talking about
nickname is
Showtime.
Showtime? Since
Big game
when?
Showtime. Since he was in Chicago.
I've never heard him called that before.
Yeah.
I not once have heard anybody call him Showtime.
Really?
But okay, I'm not saying you're wrong. I've just never heard that
Oh.
before.
That's what it is.
Showtime.
500th career goal.
For a second, you said Showtime, which is a TV channel as well, and I
is that
thought
the
you were gonna,
direction?
I thought you were gonna say something about Heated Rivalry, but I was like, that's on HBO. I know
Right,
that.
and look, we haven't talked about Heated Rivalry because we haven't watched Heated
No,
Rivalry.
yeah.
Um,
We should have watched it when I was visiting. That would have been really funny.
but here's the thing. There's another hockey podcast called Empty Netters.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard of them?
I have I've heard of them.
seen
I've never
clips.
listened to them.
I've seen clips, and they're like semi-pro guys, or like
Yeah. So they know
guys who
more than
are
we do.
pro. Oh, absolutely. And still like play beer league.
Mhm.
They live stream it.
Oh, you know what? I did see that, and I did
Like-
see a clip of them watching it and like sitting there and like crying and watching it. And I was like,
No, like they are fully like on board, and that's.
I mean, hey,
hilarious,
in
awesome,
case
like,
you
overall.
guys don't know what this show is, it's a gay romance show that happens to take place in the quote unquote NHL.
Yes, I mean
It's not the NHL. It's like it's another name for the NHL, but it's essentially the
correct.
NHL.
All their sports team, like all their hockey team logos are innuendos, so that's fun
Huh.
to find. Oh yeah.
Really? That's so
oh,
funny.
yeah.
I haven't looked at it. It's not for us, right? It's not a show for. I'm sure it's great.
It could be, but you know,
Well,
imagine, it's basically if Ovechkin and Crosby were secretly lovers. their
who
entire
knows? We
career.
don't know that they're not.
And exactly.
We don't
Crosby
know that
said
they're not.
Crosby said that show's about their life.
Did he?
Yeah. Crosby
That's
got asked about
A
that.
hilarious thing for Sidney Crosby to say.
Crosby got asked about that with is this like your
He needs to, in his waning
rivalry.
years, Crosby needs to start saying unhinged shit when people ask him questions. He's been
asked,
such
like,
a robot for 20
is
years.
this like your relationship with Ovechkin? It's just like it's exactly like it.
What if
so-
it came out that he was right? And he just casually said that, and in like 5 years we all find out that they have been secret lovers the entire time. That would be insane.
Oh,
But like, hey, if you're interested in stuff like that, go check it out. I have heard from people I work with that it's really good and they love it. Now,
yeah.
is it really good because it's well written, or is it really good because it's like kind of a gay smut show? But either way, if you enjoy it, enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a couple of the people I work with that said it was good. I question
You
their
just,
motives in watching it.
You just think they like the smut?
They wouldn't admit it. I don't think. I'll tell you who it is, and if I hadn't told you already when we're not recording. But
I mean, it's one. Read your smut, watch your smut. We don't care.
yeah, I don't care. It's fine.
Okay, so
Pull your mic.
Patrick Kane.
Pull your mic back up. You knocked it. There we go. You just
Patrick
knocked it
Kane,
down.
500 goals. Linus Ullmark.
Showtime.
Ottawa has to.
Oh yeah, this has been an
there's-
awkward thing for Ottawa.
There's rumors about Linus Ullmark, and the reason he's not on the team is because the rumor, which is most likely baseless, and the fact that the Ottawa's GM called the people spreading it scum in an official press release. Wild.
I mean, hey, at least they're defending their guy, right?
Oh yeah, no, they're defending their guy.
What you know what? I don't know what the rumor is. Can you tell me?
The rumor is that Allmark's wife caught him cheating,
Oh,
and that he was like, everybody's doing it. That like everyone on the team is doing it, so that, and then she says that to
all the wives and girlfriends.
and now the entire team hates Allmark. That's the rumor.
Well, the fact that the GM or the owner has already been like, shut the fuck up. I know Kachuk has said,
Yeah,
this is disgusting, the things that you guys
Yes.
are saying.
absolutely.
That doesn't mean it's not true. But at least they're defending their guy. Because in this
Oh.
situation, if you're one of those guys, you're going to be like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, he snitched, right? No.
Right.
No. I'm
No,
gonna go with it's not true, and and good on them for defending
well, it's the same
their
thing with
player. But
Perry getting fired from Chicago.
yeah, there was all those rumors
Rumors
swirling,
that
and it
he
just kind of turned out
because
that he was probably too drunk at an event.
well, the rumor was that he banged Bedard's mom. Remember?
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot that was one of the rumors. No, and then it finally came out like weeks later. It was like, it
He
sounds
just
like
got
he
too
was
drunk.
just too drunk at an event
Yeah,
and
work
kind of
function.
embarrassed
Yeah.
himself or something. Yeah, which I'm honestly surprised they released him for that. Really, it kind
It
of
must
didn't
have been
sound.
bad.
It must have been in front of like board of trustees people or something. It must have been bad. Like he must have been really drunk. But
Yeah.
whatever. That's in the past for Corey Perry.
All right. Reimer, I forgot. Reimer, speaking of
Yes.
Ottawa, signed him to a 1-year Bettman deal.
I thought that was
Uh,
I thought it was Toronto that signed him.
no,
It
it was
was
Ottawa.
Ottawa? Oh, I
It
must
was
have
Ottawa
misread.
because
the
they're
headline.
having goalie problems,
Right, because Allmark's not there,
and he wasn't playing.
and he
great
wasn't playing that well
before,
before anyway.
but
So
he was
whatever
still
he's
their
dealing with
best
was probably
goalie.
weighing on him. I'm
They've gone through.
speculating.
Well, Mad Sogard ended up playing a game, and his goal against average is 17
Ooh, that's not
from
great.
that one.
That's not good.
From that period and a half.
Ay, ay, ay.
Um, Detroit, going back to them, retired Fedotov's number. Fedorov.
Okay, yeah, I was like Fedotov.
I heard
Fedotov is a player, but
I know, but I got messed up. So
Fedorov.
91 is now in the rafters.
I'm surprised they just retired it now.
Well, he left on bad terms,
Oh, I
when
guess
he
that's
left,
true. Yeah.
and then Illich wouldn't retire his number,
Oh,
and then Illich passed away.
right,
The owner.
yeah.
Illich passed away, and then I think the other owner also hated Illich. I don't know. But it's
So weird set of circumstances.
that's why all of those that era. He's the last one from that era to get retired, and
Mm.
that's why.
I mean, absolutely
yeah.
deserved. I think he's in the Hall of Fame already, right?
Absolutely deserved. Yes.
He's absolutely in the Hall of Fame already. So
Yep.
he's the only
John-
player, if I remember correctly. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're
That
good.
ever came even close to winning both the Hart and the Selke in the same year. I think he won the Selke and came in second in the Hart. I don't
Second for
remember
the
what. I don't remember who he lost it to, but
Speaking of Hart, there's Celebrini's in the Hart conversation.
he's up there. Yeah, I mean he's up there with like McDavid and McKinnon.
hmm
Definitely. He's probably
Jonathan
like third or fourth, right? I would
Yeah.
think.
Jonathan Cooper is made 600 career wins. He is the second
Dang.
fastest to do it behind Bowman.
All right.
Uh,
Scotty Bowman, not Stan Bowman.
not his fail son.
Not his fail son, yeah.
And I believe that's all the news. That's all the news.
All right. I'll do since I will have at least a little bit less injury wise. I'll do mine first, and then you can do yours.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. For Carolina, Phillip out with a concussion, just out for now, no IR or anything like that. For Chicago, they got they got a flu going around because Soderblom, Knight, and Crevier are all day to day, all with an illness, and that's both of their goalies. In case you weren't counting there. So when I can't wait till we get to Chicago and I say who the goalies were that were playing.
They shouldn't have been kissing. They got mono.
They shouldn't have been kissing. Soderblom and Knight,
how-
we know what you're doing. We know
know
it.
what
We
you're
see what
doing.
you're doing. And Crevier, you guys having a heated rivalry watch party and getting a little too excited.
Too much wine.
Too much wine. For Colorado, Landeskog. For Colorado, they have 3 different players week to week at the moment.
Oof.
Landeskog, week to week, upper body injury. Kiviranta, week to week, lower body injury. Blackwood, week to week, lower body injury. And Devin Tays, for the moment, just out. It sounded like it's probably also something like week to week, but they
Yeah.
said he should be back before the Olympics. So
Devin Taves went feet first into the boards. That's what happened to him. We
Yeah,
mentioned that last week.
I think we did, and just like an injury designation hadn't come out for him yet.
Yes.
So, what are we at? Today is the 14th that we're uh, recording this. So, I guess he's got like basically 2.5 weeks to come back before the
Mm-hmm.
Olympic break because the Olympic break, I believe, starts on the 5th, if I remember correctly.
And there is a trade freeze
Oh, yeah, of course. I assumed there
during
was. Yeah.
during the Olympics, and it only unfreezes like 2 weeks before the deadline.
Ooh, that's going to be interesting. That means those 2 weeks might
Uh-huh.
be fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm. Or
um,
nothing
or
because
nothing.
it's
Or
the
nothing
NHL.
because, the universe hates us.
Yep.
For Columbus, Marchment headed to the IR with an upper body injury, and Smith is maybe out for the rest of the season. The reason I say maybe is because they said 3 to 4 months, so he could be back
Yeah.
right at the end, but I don't know why they would push him to come back.
Right.
He tore a meniscus. He's having surgery to repair his
Oof.
meniscus. For Dallas, Jamie Benn, day to day upper body injury. For
Uh,
Minnesota, uh huh.
he landed on his fucking face. He's wearing a visor now.
Oh, I saw that. They were like, "Look, oh look, he's wearing a visor."
It'll come off once he broke his nose.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he broke his nose in the fall, lost some teeth, and as soon as the
He won't learn a
doctor
lesson.
clear him, no.
He's the last player to not be wearing a visor. One of the last players.
Bogosian still plays. O'Reilly still play, and then
Dude,
Ryan Reeves.
Ryan Reeves. Oh yeah, I guess he doesn't. Those are the last four.
Well, that's four.
For Minnesota, Joel Eriksson, day to day undisclosed. For Nashville, Marchessault, day to day lower body. For the Devils, McEwen is out for the season because he tore his ACL.
Ooh.
And Stefan Nason headed to the LTIR also with a knee injury. For the Islanders, Bo Horvat, day to day lower body injury. By the way, all of these injuries are as of Monday this week.
Right.
For the Rangers, big one. Igor Shesterkin to the IR with a lower body injury, and
That
Adam Fox to the IR with a lower body injury.
Fox, I believe, was LTIR.
Oh, that might have changed. That sucks for Adam Fox
Um.
and the Rangers.
Well, so the Shesterkin injury occurred during the Utah game, and
I remember watching it. It was kind of weird because
so
first of all,
it
the
was quote unquote JJ
yeah
Peterka collided with him.
yeah
But
JJ
if you
Peterka barely touched him with his skate.
but yeah, if you look at that, it's his other knee.
Yeah. Something
It was
happened with his
behind
other
him.
knee while he was trying to
Yeah,
stop or
so
pivot or something.
Peterka touches his right knee. It's his left knee that's like he was
Mhm.
already injured in that. So yeah, that sucks.
That sucks. I mean, we don't have much empathy for the Rangers. I do like Igor Shesterkin. I think
I
he's
do
one
like
of the best
Igor.
goalies, if not the best
Yeah,
goalie in the league right
absolutely.
now. For the Flyers, Bobby Brink, day to day upper body injury. Konechny, day to day upper body injury. And Grunstrom, day to day, also illness.
Is Drysdale back?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because he got hit by a cheap shot with the Ducks game,
Mm.
and I believe that was last week or like 2 weeks ago.
Got it. I can look when I'm done with mine. For Pittsburgh, Rutger McGroarty to the IR with a concussion, which sucks. Although I think they might have put him on the IR to facilitate activating Malkin from the IR, which did happen.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping the concussion's not that bad. And Brian Rust, day-to-day lower body injury, although I believe he's back already. For Utah, Alex Kerfoot headed to the IR upper body. For Washington, Wilson, day-to-day lower body. And for Winnipeg, Barron, day-to-day upper body, and Miller, day-to-day lower body.
All right.
That's
Gotcha.
it. I will find out about Drysdale.
So, for the Ducks, funnily enough, all of these injuries occurred in the last 2 weeks. So we got Leo Carlson yesterday, lower body injury. He's day to day. Cutter Gauthier, illness yesterday, day to day. Petr Mrazek is out with a lower body on the IR. That happened on the 5th. And Troy Terry on the 8th, listed as day to day for an upper body. Frank Vetrano, who has not played well this season, he is on the IR and is expected to be out for 6 weeks with a broken shoulder.
Ooh.
Yeah. For Boston, Hampus Lindholm is on the IR for an undisclosed reason that occurred on the 5th. Bowen Byram's taking personal time for Buffalo and is day to day.
Clay's fighting his dog in case you're wondering what's going on.
Michael Kesslerman is back on the IR for a lower body injury. Alex Lyon is missing a week with a lower body injury. Sorry that this is so disjointed. Blake Coleman for the Flames on the IR. Zane Pareka, day-to-day upper body. Ginger.
Clay's getting ripped back and forth in the camera because he's played tug of war with his dog, Ginger.
Adam Henrique on the LTIR for an undisclosed reason. Seth Jones on the IR for an upper body. We already talked about that because of that.
That was that collarbone.
Yeah. Brad Marchand is day to day. He didn't for undisclosed. Matthew Tkachuk is starting to skate.
Okay.
I
think he was even in a non-contact jersey. Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
He's on. No,
so he's almost back.
No, he shed the no contact jersey.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry. That's what I meant. Yeah. So that means he should be back fairly soon. I would think.
Fairly soon. For the Kings, Joel Armia, Anze Kopitar on the IR, and Trevor Moore on the IR. Armia and more upper bodies, Kopitar lower. So many injuries.
Yeah.
Nothing new from Montreal. Surprise.
Hey, that's good.
Ty Dellandrea for the Sharks is getting reevaluated again before the break. That's a lower body. Mukhamadullin for the Sharks. Look, I want to do his name right.
I was just giggling because you had to do it twice.
He's on the IR for an upper body. Braden Point, week to week. His season is not over. This looked really bad. I believe his knee went into the post while he scored.
Mm.
But ouch. Yeah, it looked like his season was done.
Mm-hmm.
But it turns out it's not. Nick Robertson for the Maple Leafs, lower body, day to day. Stolars is skating, but there is no timetable for return yet. For the Canucks, Thatcher Demko back on the IR. Marco Rossi is out for 2 to 3 weeks for undisclosed. Carter Hart blew. Oh, that's good for him. He is listed as week to week for his leg because his knee went under him as well, and it looked like his season was done. Brett Howden is day to day, lower body. Brady McNabb on the IR. And then Brandon Saad is day to day for an undisclosed reason, and then I'm done.
It's Brandon Saad.
I don't care.
First of all, Drysdale, as you were asking for before, was actually activated today.
Gotcha.
For the game tonight for Philly. Okay, let's get to these games, shall we?
I'll go first.
Okay. All right.
We'll start with the Atlantic. And I'm doing naughty or nice.
Okay.
And I want to start what I'm talking about here. Because the Atlantic played a lot of games divisionally. But they also played some interdivisional. They played 14 interdivisional games.
Mm-hmm.
They won 12 of
Jesus.
them. The Atlantic was on the tear this week.
Yeah. There's
Except for one team.
3 teams in the Atlantic that are like 7-3 or better in their last 10 games.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one of those teams did not gain any traction against the teams ahead of them. The Leafs.
Yeah.
Because they went 6-2-2, and that
I know.
did not help them at all.
They're not even in a wild card spot right now?
They are now.
Okay.
But that's...
Well, it got them back to relevancy at the very least.
Yes. All right. Speaking of Toronto. Toronto is our nicest team in the Atlantic. I had to redo this. Like, I wrote this up, and then I forgot to write their overall rankings. So their rankings are as of yesterday.
Okay.
But yeah, it's still, they were already the nicest team in the Atlantic. They only have 345 penalty minutes, which
Okay.
ranks them 27th in the league.
All right.
They went 3-0 this week. Starting their week, they beat Florida 4-1. Wolin net with a .969 save percentage. Nye's a goal and an assist. Then they beat Philadelphia in overtime 2-1. Hildeby in net there. Cohen, the overtime game winner. And then they stomped Vancouver 5-0. Wolin net. Nylander a goal and 2 assists. They were 70% on the face-off. They were 2 for 8 on the power play this week and 12 for 12 with a short-handed goal for Scott Laughton, scoring it against Philadelphia.
Take that, Philly.
Well, I mean,
Former player.
Philadelphia scored short-handed goals. Got beat by their own short-handed. Matthews is their top player with 6 goals and 2 assists.
Oh yeah, Matthews out of nowhere back.
The top players are the past 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
6 goals, 2 assists, 2 weeks.
That's still really good. So
Toronto is 22, 15, and 7, 51 points, 6th in the division.
they caught up a little bit.
They caught up a little bit. The next nicest team,
Buffalo.
no, I mean,
Montreal.
no, it actually was Buffalo,
Oh. Haha.
but when I started this list, but now it is Detroit.
So who are you doing next?
I'm confused about I'm doing Detroit, but I'm
Okay.
confused about what I wrote for
Okay.
Buffalo.
They already
I think-
confused by his own system.
Oh yeah, no, the system's fine. My handwriting's not.
Oh. Got it. Got it.
Detroit's up next. They have 385 penalty minutes. We've jumped from 27th to 19th in the
Oh
league.
my God! What a jump!
Detroit also 3-0. Beat Ottawa 5-3. Van Riemsdyk a goal and 2 assists. They were outshot by Ottawa 37-21. Gibson the star of that game. They beat Vancouver 5-1. Kane 2 goals in this game, and this is where he hits 500. He gets 499 and 500 in this game. And then they beat Montreal 4-0. Gibson 27 save shutout. DeBrincat a goal and 2 assists. They were 3 for 13 on the power play this week. 7 for 9 on the penalty kill with a shorthanded goal. Or John Gibson is their top player with a 1 goal against average in
Nice.
3 games and a 9.6 save percentage.
With a shutout too.
And a shutout, yep. Also, in the 2 weeks, James Van Riemsdyk, 2 goals, 5 assists
Wild. Good for
in
him.
6 games.
Yeah, good for him. That's 7 points in 6 games. I mean, JVR is close to retirement at this point.
Yep.
Within the next couple of years, I would think. So the fact that he's got a little bit of his old form in there.
Yep. There's only one or two players like in this entire thing where I gave them a point per game over 2 weeks.
No.
And it's because of they're on bad teams.
Right. Sure.
Buffalo is next. They have 389 penalty minutes, which puts them into 17th place.
Okay, not that far ahead of Detroit.
Oh, Detroit was 27, 15, and 4. They have 54 points. They're in third in the division. Back to Buffalo. They beat Vancouver 5-3 to start the week. Tuck a goal and an assist. Then they beat the Rangers 5-2. Mateus Samuelsson, a goal and an assist, including a shorthanded goal.
Wow.
Yeah, Mateus Samuelsson.
How did they let him get a shorthanded goal?
It was 2 seconds into the power play.
How? Wait, how?
Breakaway. He had a breakaway.
That's absolutely wild that they somehow gave up Mateus Samuelsson a breakaway.
Mateus Samuelsson came into this season with 7 career goals in 212 games played.
Yeah, he's got to be 4 or 5 at this point.
At 7 this season.
Oh, he's at 7 already. Look at him, offensive dynamo.
Offensive dynamo. And then they finished their week by beating Anaheim 5-3. Quinn with 2 goals in this game. Buffalo 1 for 5 on the power play this week. They were 9 for 10 on the penalty kill with 2 shorthanded goals for. Tage Thompson was their top player. 4 goals, 3 assists in 6 games. They are 24, 15, and 4. 52 points. 4th in the division. Going 13 for 14 games. 13 wins in 14 games is the best stretch they've ever had in their history.
It's crazy. They're right there for a wild card spot, too.
Absolutely. All right. Ottawa is up next. We went from 17th
to I guess?
7th.
I was going to guess top 10. Yeah, I was going to guess that we were going to the top 10.
There are some wild jumps.
Is number 1 in this division?
Yes.
Of course it is.
Actually,
well, we have, 4 more teams?
Yes.
4 more teams to talk about? So, obviously, number 1 is in this division. And it's Florida.
5 of the top 10 teams are in this division.
It's so funny. So 5 of the top 7 teams are in this division.
Correct.
My God.
Ottawa has 471.
That sounds about right, yeah.
That is almost 100, just less than 100 more than Buffalo.
It's because they have a Tkachuk.
They have a Tkachuk. That's all they got because they went 0-4 this week.
Oh, yikes.
Mierleinen started the game. He did not finish it. They brought in Hunter Shepard. They lost to Detroit 3-5. Then they lost to Utah 1-3. They outshot Utah 33-21. Then they lose to Colorado 8-2. This is when Sogard starts the game. It doesn't go well for Sogard.
Yeah.
It doesn't go well for Mierleinen either. So I don't know what you want. This is where Brady Kachuk scores his first career shorthanded goal to cut the lead to 7.
Great. Did he
Um,
celebrate?
I don't know. Maybe a
It'd be
little bit.
funny if he
Maybe some fist
celebrated.
bumps. Um,
Oh man, that
and then
reminds me. We have like
oh, I'm
at least 3 games where teams hung 8 or 9 goals on
yeah,
other teams.
and I'm gonna talk about 2 of them. Um, so, and then they finished their week by losing to Florida 2-3. They were 1 for 17 on the power play this week with a shorthanded goal against, and then they were 14 for 19 on the penalty kill with a shorthanded goal for.
Oh boy.
Yeah, their top player is Jake Sanderson because he had a goal and 6 assists in 7 games.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
And Ottawa is 19 and 5, 45 points, 8th place.
Yikes. Oh my god, that means everybody in the East is above Hockey 500 or is at or above Hockey 500.
Yes.
That's so annoying. Some
Florida,
of you suck. Some of you start sucking, please.
Florida is up next. They are 6th in.
I'm
Penalty
shocked
minutes.
that they're not number 1. Well, we still have
407
Boston, Tampa Bay.
472. Only 1 penalty minute
more.
above Ottawa. They went 1 and 2 this week. They lost to Toronto 1-4. Then they lost to Montreal 6-2, and then they beat Ottawa 3-2. In the Montreal loss, Bennett scored both their goals. In the Ottawa win, Forsling had a goal and an assist. They were 2 for 10 on the power play, 11 for 11 on the penalty kill, 23, 18, and 3, 49 points. That is 7th in the division.
Missing your 2, as we keep saying, missing your 2 best players. We'll do that to a
We'll
team.
do that. Yep. Montreal is up next. 4th.
I'm a little surprised that they're up that high, actually.
You have Arbor Xhekaj.
Ah, you're so right. They do have Arbor Xhekaj.
And Brendan Gallagher.
You're right. You're totally
Those
correct.
guys are going to throw. You also have the other Xhekaj that I can't remember his first name.
Tree Xhekaj.
Florian?
I think it is Florian, actually. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Florian Xhekaj. They couldn't both be tree related. Come on, you
Nope.
named one of your sons Arbor. Come on. It's like the science word for tree.
They have 480 penalty minutes.
Wow.
So only 8 above Florida.
It's
right there.
I'm still. You know what? It's because Kachuk's not playing. That's why Florida's not up higher.
Yes, that is true.
He's gonna be back soon, and then those numbers will
Which-
go up, up, up.
But you also have Bennett, and you're also
True.
as one of you've had 3 Battle of Floridas.
Yeah, those are baby numbers. Come on.
Montreal went 2-1 this week. A 4-1 win against Calgary, where Texier had a goal and 2 assists. A 6-2 win against Florida, where Texier had his first career hat trick. And then the 0-4 loss against Detroit. 0 for 7 on the power play, 11 for 12 on the penalty kill. Texier 4 goals, 4 assists. Also Hudson 3 goals, 5 assists in 6 games.
And then
That's why
Texier
Texier
got an
gets
extension.
that
Yeah.
contract.
You have a good couple of weeks, you get an extension.
They are 25, 14, and 6. That's 56 points. That's 2nd in the division. Who's next? Bert, we only have 2 teams.
Well, it's either Boston or Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna guess it's Boston.
It is not. It is Tampa Bay.
Boston's number 1?
Boston's number 1.
Oh my goodness.
All right. We went 4th place with 480 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We are now to 2nd place.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me try to guess. 525 thereabouts.
605.
605. Wait, who's number 3? Do you remember?
I have number 3 in the Pacific.
Oh my god. 605? That's
605.
120 more penalty minutes.
Yes.
125 more penalty minutes.
That's what happens when you have 3 Battle of Floridas and you're going to get penalized more than the
Oh,
other team.
right. Oh my god. 605.
605.
I wonder what the record for most penalty minutes in a single season is. Do you know?
I did not.
You
no, I
well,
didn't
your
look that
face
up.
lit up like you knew for a second.
No.
You know
I
what? You
wish I
keep
did.
going. I'm gonna look up.
They only played 2 games.
Oh, okay.
They only played 2 games. They beat Colorado 4-2, and they beat Philadelphia
Did.
7-2.
And I believe for
That is
Colorado,
Colorado's 4th loss.
it was
in
their
regulation.
first 2-game losing streak of the season too. They lost both games they played in Florida this year,
Yes, they did.
both in regulation.
Yep.
It was one was a last week game, and then that Tampa Bay. It was Florida on like Saturday, and then Tampa on Monday or something like that.
Hagel a goal and assist. They were only 31% on face-off dot against Colorado. Then against Philadelphia, Kucherov had a 4-point night, 2 goals, 2 assists. They were 1 for 4 on the power play, 3 for 4 on the penalty kill. Kucherov in 2 weeks had 5 goals and 11 assists.
Okay. Do you want to? Okay. First of all, I feel like you're going to be surprised who has the record for the most team penalty minutes in league
one
history.
season.
In one season, yeah.
It's not Philadelphia.
It is not Philadelphia. I will tell you the year. It was 91-92. Can you guess the team and give a rough estimate? I'll give you within 100 minutes
All
of,
right.
of how many.
Can I do East or West?
I will give you East.
Give me East. Is it Detroit?
It is not.
Then I want to guess 1,500.
Both wrong. It was the Sabres in 91-92. 2,713 penalty minutes. 2,713 penalty minutes. That is
That's absurd.
inexplicable. Oh my god, you know who's in second place? In 88-89? The Penguins.
Oh, awesome.
with 2,674.
That's ridiculous because we're at
Holy
halfway through
shit.
the season. So I just doubled that. And then
Yeah,
added-
no, I got you. Good
I
lord.
didn't add another grand.
And in third place was 91-92 as well, and it was the Chicago Blackhawks with 2,663. So they were only 50-some behind. They were only exactly 50 behind the Sabres.
Crazy.
Whoo, boy.
right.
Okay, keep going.
Let's finish up with Boston, who is number 1 in penalty minutes so far this season, with 641.
641. Good
That
lord.
is still
That's still 36 above second place.
yes.
Ay,
And a
ay,
big
ay.
part of that was Boston, Montreal.
Sure. Those are
that
all
one
yeah,
game.
those are always dicey games. Fun to watch.
I did forget Tampa Bay's record. It's 27-13-3, 57 points, first in the division.
Number 1.
Number 1. Boston went 3-1 this week.
Yep.
Um,
Continuing their good stretch, bad stretch, good stretch, bad stretch of the entire year.
excuse me, I believe I messed that up. I think the Atlantic is 11 for 14.
That's still
Mark.
really good
Yeah.
over the over 2 weeks span.
Oh, 1 week. It's 1 week.
That's even better.
1 week inter-divisional.
Crazy.
Um,
You're fine. Your camera froze for a second there, but you're back.
cool. Seattle, they lose 4-7 to start the week. Pasha knocked 2 goals in that game. Then they beat Calgary 4-1. Curly, goal and an assist. Then against the New York Rangers, they put up a 10
Yeah.
10 spot.
10 spot.
Kuznetsov.
One of the
Four
New
goals.
York City area team, one of the 3 New York City area teams had a good week this week.
Yeah.
What? It's
Uh,
one of them.
Kuznetsov
Right.
had 4 goals and an assist.
hmm
Pasternak in a 10-goal game had 0 goals.
But he had 6 assists.
He had 6 assists.
Yeah, so.
Because Pavel Zacha also had a hat trick, and
Man, they were pouring it on.
one of their rookies, I believe, Minton, might not be a rookie, but
I don't think he's a rookie, but he's a younger player, yeah.
Yeah, Kuznetsov, I believe, scored trying to get him his hat trick. So that might have been why he didn't celebrate that.
And he was like,
one.
"Damn it, I wanted the triple hat trick in this game."
He was desperately trying to get him.
He's helping his friend.
The last 2 minutes of that game, Kuznetsov was out there, and he was just trying to feed Minton the puck. That's all he was trying to do.
I mean, good for him trying to help his buddy out, try to get a hat trick. But I would like to point out that Kuznetsov has 5 goals on the season.
5 goals on the season.
4 of them were in this game.
Yep.
He's played, I believe, the entire season so far.
Yeah.
Or most of it, anyway. Starting for Boston.
And Boston finished their week, by beating Pittsburgh 1-0. Victor Arvidsson the only goal in that game.
Yep.
Boston 12 for 14 on the power play, 6 for 10 on the penalty kill. You would think they lost more games, but they were 1 for 4 on the penalty kill against Seattle. That's what ruined their stat.
Right.
Pasternak is their top player with 4 goals and 10 assists in 2 weeks.
Oh my God, what a couple of weeks for him!
I believe it was 7 games.
That's still 2 points per game.
That's it.
All right. Well, we're gonna go to the Western Conference and the Central Division
again.
Specifically,
Your naughtiest team is Boston.
I mean, historically, makes sense. It's like Lucic is back.
But he signed on a.
He should just retire.
Well, and then half the team quit. The front office quit.
Signed or
because they were like, we're not having domestic abuse.
Oh, true. Yeah, true. Hey, we love a principled team, even if the owners or whoever signed him are not. The players in front office are. So a non-principled team, the Chicago Blackhawks, went 2-1 this week. Beat St. Louis 7-3. So I'm thinking, looking at this, we had 5 games where one team put up at least 7 goals on the other team.
I believe so. I do want to say, maybe Chicago might have more principles now that Rocky died.
Maybe. Let's hope so. Anyway.
Maybe.
Let's hope so. I mean, I think in all of that, his son was trying to say the right things, but in this situation, what are the right things to say when your family's team is covering up horrific sexual assault? Anyway, to this game, they beat St. Louis 7-3, 3 for 4 on the power play in this game. 5 different players had 2 points, and Spencer Knight 27 of 30 before he got sick. Lost to Washington 5-1. Moore had the only goal in this game. Camesso was in net for this one, stopping 19 of 24. Hey, but you know what? Camesso played again in the next game. For some reason, they made him play twice in back-to-back games. But in the second game, he shut out Nashville 3-0.
That's crazy, because Nashville had a good week.
Well, yeah, they did. Well, no.
They had a fine week.
They had a fine week. Chicago got outshot by Nashville 36-21 in this game. Bertuzzi, a goal and an assist. Bedard, 2 assists. And Camesso, like I said, made 36 saves for the shutout. I have to assume his first career shutout.
Gonna have to assume.
Because I've never heard of him before. Chicago, they don't have a top player, though. It's kind of spread out scoring-wise. 5 for 11 on the power play, 11 for 11 on the penalty kill. They're 19-19-7. The Blackhawks. Next up is Colorado, going 2-1 this week, losing to Tampa Bay 4-2. As Clay mentioned, Nelson and Kelly had the goals in that game. Wedgwood 24 of 27. Beat Ottawa down 8-2. McKinnon, a goal and 3 assists. Manson had 2 goals and 2 assists, and 3 other players had 3 points, while Wedgwood was 29 of 31. And then they beat Columbus 4-0. Burns had 2 goals in this game. Old man Burns.
Yeah, old man Burns.
3 other players had 2 points as well, but I just wanted to point out that Burns scored 2 points or 2 goals in this game. And then Trent Miner made 29 saves for the shutout win. Their goalies are their top players. Wedgwood and Miner, 82 of 87 for a 942 save percentage, 1.68 goals against, and a shutout. Dallas, Colorado, 2 for 10 on the power play with a shorthanded goal against, 6 for 7 on the penalty kill. Still an absurd record of 33-4-7.
Absurd.
Dallas, 1-1-1 this week, losing to Carolina 6-3. Robertson, goal and 2 assists. Rantanen, a goal and an assist. Both goalies played this game and were collective 27 of 33. 2 for 3 on the power play, 3 for 5 on the penalty kill in that game. They beat Washington 4-1. Sam Steele, a goal and an assist. DeSmith, 23 of 24. And they outshot Washington 36-24. And finally, they lost to San Jose in overtime, 5-4. They blew a lead in this game, I believe.
Blew a 2-goal lead.
Blew a 2-goal lead, yeah. They outshot San Jose 31-20. They were 2 for 6 on the penalty kill in that game. That would be why you lost. You let them come back by scoring 4 power play goals against you. Robertson, Rantanen each had a goal and an assist, and DeSmith 26 of 31 for the game. Robertson, top player, almost like he should be on Team USA. 2 goals, 3 assists.
Almost, yeah.
2 for 7 on the power play, 7 for 16 on the penalty kill.
Ooh, that's...
Below 50% on the week, and a lot of penalty kills.
Yeah, that's a lot of penalty
They
kills.
did have a
Also,
shorthanded goal 4 to bring it to 50% if you want to do the adjusted, but
they're still talking about, like, Robertson
Barfarino.
on the trade block.
Trade him to the Penguins. I've
Caps
already
are
seen
also
that
great.
floated out there, huh?
I saw the Caps, too.
I have seen at least local guys for the Penguins float that idea that the Penguins have all these draft picks and shit that they could offer for him. Might
Right.
make sense, right? Here's a thought that I had. Obviously not 1-for-1, but like Robertson going to Pittsburgh, Raquel going back to Dallas, plus more, obviously.
Yeah.
Because Raquel is under contract, I think, for at least 2 more seasons after this season at a very reasonable, like $5 million or something like that.
Absolutely.
And that doesn't fully cover Robertson's, output, but it's like 50 to 75% of it, probably, right?
Yeah, and again, much less. 'Cause he's on
Much less pay. And like
he's on $7 million now, and it's gonna be a lot
it's
more
gonna
after
be
this year.
12 to 13 at least after this year, and you know who has a lot of cap space and will happily sign him to that contract? The Pittsburgh Penguins. So
Yep.
But that's Dallas. We'll see. I kind of doubt he gets traded in season, maybe in the off season though.
Right.
We'll see. Minnesota also 1-1-1. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Dallas is 26-10-9? I believe at the time that was 40. So nope, that's 52, 61 points. Right? Am I doing my math right? 61 points. And tied with Minnesota, who also went 1-1-1 this week. They lost to LA 4-2. Spurgeon, a goal and an assist. Gustafsson at 29 of 32. Did beat Seattle in overtime 3-2. Faber, goal and an assist. Kaprizov, 2 assists. And old man Zuccarello had the overtime game winner. Wallstat, 26 of 28. And then lost to the Islanders 4-3 in overtime. Hughes, 3 assists in this game. Gustafsson, 24 of 27. Brock Faber's their top player. Goal and 3 assists on the week. 2 for 11 on the power play with a shorthanded goal against. 6 for 7 on the penalty kill. They're 26-11-9. So they are tied with Dallas. Dallas has a game in hand because Minnesota has 1 more loss than they do. So intriguing though. That second, third place in that division is going to come down to it seems like. Nashville 2-2 this week. So not a good week, not a bad week. directly in the middle week. Lost to Edmonton 6-2. O'Reilly and Blackenberg had the goals in this game. Saros was 37 of 43. Got outshot 43-26 in this game. Did beat the Islanders in a shootout 2-1. O'Reilly, the only regulation goal. Saros, 30 of 31. And Forsberg had the only shootout goal. Lost to Chicago 3-0. Saros, 18 of 20 in that game. And then beat Washington 3-2. Yossi, a goal and 2 assists in that one, while Stamkos had a goal and an assist. And Anunin was 28 of 30. No top player. 2 for 12 on the power play, 8 for 12 on the penalty kill with a shorthanded goal 4. And they are above Hockey 500 at 21, 20, and 4. Look at them.
Look at them.
Dug themselves out of their pretty bad start that they had. But a bad start continuing, the St. Louis Blues went 0-3 this week.
Yep.
They lost to Chicago 7-3. I feel like St. Louis is going to be one of the teams that's going to try to trade off some people.
Oh, absolutely.
Walker, Stenberg, and Tucker had the goals in this game for St. Louis, while Binnington, 28 of 35, starting goaltender of Team Canada. Lost to Utah 4-2. Sundqvist and Buchnevich scored the goals in that game. Hoffer, 19 of 23. And then lost to Vegas 4-2. Thomas, goal and an assist. Binnington, 21 of 24. They obviously do not have a top player. They were 1 for 10 on the power play, 4 for 8 on the penalty kill, another 500, 50% penalty kill. 17, 21, and 8 are St. Louis. Next up, Utah, surging this week, 3-0-1.
Ooh, wow.
They beat the Rangers 3-2 in overtime, where Peterka absolutely savagely attacked Shesterkin. Genther and Carcone had the regulation goals in that game, while Sean Dursey scored the overtime game winner. Vejmelka, 22 of 24 for the win. And you guys got to go watch the clip. It's so funny on the hockey subreddit. It says, Peterka
slides into
collides with Shesterkin and hurts him, where like Peterka barely touches him. Barely touches him.
It's the other knee.
Yeah, and it wasn't even the knee that hurt him. It's just such a funny headline that whoever posted that was like, this will get some clicks.
Yep.
For fake attention or like fake points on Reddit. Utah beat Ottawa 3-1. Got outshot by Ottawa 33-21. Keller, 2 assists in this game. Vejmelka, 32 of 33. Beat St. Louis 4-2. Schmaltz, 2 goals and an assist. Keller, 3 assists. Vejmelka, 26 of 28. And then lost to Columbus 3-2 in overtime. Keller, 2 assists. Vanacek, 33 of 36. 1 for 3 on the penalty kill in that game. Co-top players of Keller with 7 assists and Vejmelka, 80 of 85. Good for a 941 save percentage, 166 goals against. And the only game they lost was a game that he did not play.
Yeah.
1 for 10 on the power play, 10 for 14 on the penalty kill, and they are 22, 20, and 4. So I think still kind of holding on to that fourth place, but a distant fourth place currently.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And Winnipeg.
But they have a wild card spot.
They have a wild card spot right now, so
maybe
that's all they can get, but that's okay. Winnipeg, the most disappointing team of the entire season so far, did have a fine week, 2-1-1. They lost to Vegas in overtime 4-3, 2 for 4 on the penalty kill in that game. Velarde, 2 assists. Hellebuck, 27 of 31. Lost to Edmonton 4-3. Got outshot 30-16 in that game. Connor, a goal and an assist. Scheifele, 2 assists. Hellebuck, 26 of 30. Beat LA 5-1. Scheifele, 2 goals. Velarde and Perfetti, 2 assists. Comrie, 23 of 24. And then they beat New Jersey, as everybody had been this week. Wait till we get to New Jersey. 4-3. Morrissey and Perfetti, 2 assists. Hellebuck, 24 of 27. And Velarde and Perfetti are your co-top players for Winnipeg with a goal and 4 assists apiece. They were 1 for 8 on the power play, 7 for 10 on the penalty kill, 17, 22, and 5. Pitiful. And they are in last place as of Monday in the Central Division. We're in last place overall, a week or two ago. So they
Yeah.
dug themselves out of that a little bit at least. Uh, that's it. That's it for the Central.
All right.
Give me your
Really
naughty and nice list for the Pacific.
naughty and nice. The nicest team. Can you guess the nicest team in the Pacific?
San Jose.
No. I'll give you one more. Think about who is a NHL darling.
Edmonton.
Vegas.
Oh, I was getting closer.
You were getting closer, but Vegas, 312 penalty minutes.
Okay.
That is 31st.
Who's 32nd? Do you remember off the top of your head?
That is a great team. Sorry.
That's a great team. It's the best team.
That's a great question. No, I don't.
Hold on,
remember off the
I'm
top of
working.
my
I'm
head.
working on
I
it.
just went away from it. Penalty minutes. Give me a second. Right there. It is the Wild.
Ah, okay.
And then 30th is the Avalanche, which is good because you do not want to. Actually,
Their penalty play
They're
actually
free.
hasn't been that great.
isn't that great? Yeah. So make them take penalties, guys.
Yeah, like weirdly for a team that has an absurd record, their power play just isn't particularly good.
It's
Yeah.
just their 5-on-5 is so good. All right, Vegas went 4-0 this week.
Damn.
They beat Winnipeg 4-3 in overtime. Like you
Colorado is
said.
the 24th best power play.
Who? What? Why?
Colorado is the 24th best power play.
Yeah, that's not good.
Number one penalty kill though.
4-3 overtime win against Winnipeg. Hurdle a goal and an assist. Then a 5-3 win against Columbus, where Carter Hart was 0-for-1.
Before getting injured.
No, he got injured while getting scored on. So.
Oh,
like,
right, you said that. Right.
Stone a goal and an assist. A goal and 2 assists. Schmid played the next game against St. Louis in the 4-2 win, where they were 0-for-1 on the penalty kill. And then they finished their week by beating San Jose 7-2. So another 7 spot.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Gain
Yeah.
up
So
there.
that's 6.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that? Wait, who was that against? I'm sorry.
San Jose.
Yeah. So that's 6 games with 7 or more goals. That's crazy. That's not. That doesn't usually happen. So.
No. Hurdle had 2 goals and 3 assists in this game.
Dang.
And they outshot San Jose 32-20. Vegas was 5-for-11 on the power play this week.
Pretty good.
And then 8-for-9 on the penalty kill.
Also pretty
Their
good.
top player of the past 2 weeks is Mark Stone with 7 goals and 5 assists in 7 games played.
It's pretty impressive that he played all 7 games.
They are 21,
That's
11, and
that's
12
Mr. LTIR, Mark Stone.
to you.
To you.
21, 11, and 12. 54 points, first in the division.
My God, 12. They're
12's
gonna
doing a
break
lot of
that.
work.
They're gonna break that over
12's
time.
a lot of work. Next up on the nice list is Seattle. 28th overall.
That's good because I just looked it up and I know they have the worst penalty kill in the league
That is
by a
good.
lot.
28th overall with 334 penalty minutes. 3-1 win against. They went 2-1-1 this week.
Okay.
3-1 win against Calgary. A 7-4 win against Boston, where Colton had 2 goals in this game. No, it's Caden. Not my fault. It's Caden. It's their rookie. 2-3 overtime loss against Minnesota. Dunn 2 assists in this game, and then the 2-3 loss against Carolina. They were 4-for-9 on the power play this week, and then 5-for-6 on the penalty kill. 20, 15, and 8. That's 48 points. That is 4th in the division.
Wow.
Yes.
Man.
Matty Beniers is their top player with 5 goals and 2 assists. This is in 7 games, so this is one of the teams. One of the where I gave him a point per game player.
That's fine.
We don't talk
It's
about
good to
Matty
hear
Beniers
about.
a
Yeah,
lot.
it's good to hear about Matty Beniers.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't really talked about him this year.
Exactly. Next up is LA.
LA.
LA is 22nd overall in penalty minutes with 364.
Okay.
They went 2-1-1 this week. They are 4. They have 4-2 win against Minnesota. Kuzmenko a goal and an assist, including the winner. The 3-4 overtime loss against San Jose. Fiala a goal and assist in this game. 1-5 loss against Winnipeg. Kemper got yanked. Forsberg comes in relief. And then the 4-3 shootout win against Edmonton. They were 1 for 9 on the power play, 11 for 16 on the penalty kill. Corey Perry is their top player.
Scory Perry.
Corey Perry, he has 3 goals and 3 assists. They played 7 games, but he only played 5.
Okay, so we got to give it to him. There you go.
We got to give it to him.
Do you think that like somehow by some dark magic, LA is somehow going to make the Stanley Cup final and lose?
No, because they're not in the playoff spot right now.
No, I'm just saying though, they got that weird Corey Perry magic where it's the team he's been on has been in the Cup final and lost like 7 out of the last 10 years or something like that.
I believe he's 6 for 6. 0 for 6.
Okay, but it wasn't 6 straight years. I don't think. I think there was one where he missed in there, but because the last 2 were Edmonton, right?
Edmonton, and then it was Montreal.
Montreal was one of the first ones.
Yeah, and then it was on Dallas when he didn't go.
I think it was Dallas. Yeah, I'll look it up. You keep going.
It was Montreal, Tampa, and
Tampa was in there. Yeah.
And then 2 Edmonton. That's what it is. But
still a wild statistic, you know.
And he can get traded, so that it can still happen.
True.
Because it's not going to happen with the Kings because Jim Hiller recently said that the team is playing well. He thinks that the team is playing great, or the team's playing well, and this was the question about how are they going to turn around their season. Because they are 19, 15, and 10. They are 48 points. They are 5th in the division. The team's playing well.
Team's playing well. Okay, so little revisionist history. Sorry, I'm just looking at Corey Perry's thing. So last 2 years with Edmonton.
Yeah.
Was on. Oh, you know what? No, I'll take that back because he was on Chicago. That's first year with Edmonton too for a little bit.
Yeah.
So last 2 years with Edmonton. Was on Tampa the year before. They did not go to the finals that year. No, they didn't. Because that was the year that Vegas won over the Panthers.
Oh,
the year before, Tampa went to the finals and lost to Colorado.
That's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yeah. And then the year before that was when he was on Montreal and they lost to Tampa Bay in the weird COVID finals.
Yes.
And then the year before that was when he was on Dallas.
So
when they lost to Tampa Bay the year before that. No, he was on Dallas the year before that, where they lost to Tampa Bay. That's where it started. So
yes,
it was because that was the first year he wasn't on the Ducks anymore.
Right.
So it was Dallas, Montreal, both losses in the Cup final. Tampa Bay, 3 in a row where he lost. Where he lost to Colorado. Yeah. Then he didn't go. And then 2 more. So 5 of the last 6 years.
I was right. I told
Corey Perry was on. Yeah, you were right. Corey Perry. You just picked the wrong. Yeah, you just had the order wrong. But 5 of the last 6 seasons, Corey Perry was on the losing team in the Stanley Cup Finals. So crazy.
And also, the poor guy loses 2 years in a row to Tampa. It's like you can't beat him.
And then he joined them, and then they lost to Colorado.
Yeah. All right. San Jose is up next on the naughty nice list. They are 20th overall, 368.
Okay. We're getting up there.
We're getting up there.
It's funny because 368, that's 20, you said?
Yes.
And then, like, if I remember correctly, you said 7th was 380. So there's not that much of a difference between
No,
7th and 20th,
it's
right? It's like 20-ish penalty minutes.
no. 7th was 471.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I got 380 and 480 mixed up. Excuse
Yeah.
me. Never mind. My point is invalidated.
Cool. Yeah, 368. They didn't. I didn't mention what they did this week. They went 3-1. 5-2 win against Columbus.
Let's make the playoffs, San Jose. Let's go. Come on.
Well, that's the thing. They're in a spot.
I know. Let's get them.
Currently.
Let's get them there. They'll probably lose in the first round, but let's get them in the playoffs.
Wenberg, a goal and 2 assists. Then they beat the Kings 4-3 in overtime. Celebrating 2 goals and assists. They beat Dallas 5-4 in overtime, like you said. Toffoli 2 goals and assists, including the overtime game winner. And then they lose to Vegas 2-7. They had 20 power plays this week.
Oh my God, that helps. Even if you're not scoring on a ton of them, that just breaks the other team's momentum real hard. If you're getting that many power plays,
7 for 20.
That's okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's almost 50%. That's really good.
And then 10 for 12 on the penalty kill. They are 23, 19, and 3, 49 points. That is third in the division.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go, San Jose.
Celebrini is obviously their top player with 4 goals and 9 assists.
Oh, could you imagine Celebrini knocking out McDavid in the playoffs? I don't think it would happen, but could you imagine? That would be a story. McDavid's so shamed that he leaves Edmonton and goes and signs in Pittsburgh.
Well, I mean, you talk about at this point in the season, Trent Frederick has 3 points.
He got healthy scratched.
Yeah, he did get healthy scratched.
Mr. 8 by 3.5.
Right there.
Or whatever it was.
That's basically the discount that McDavid took.
Why did they sign him to that contract?
Because it was Bowman, baby.
Stan Bowman is going to single-handedly end Edmonton. Is single-handedly going to close Edmonton's championship window.
Absolutely.
I don't know why they hired him. They, and I think this is a rant I've gone on before. Edmonton is so bad at hiring general managers. They should have won 2 cups right in a row at this point. If they had any semblance of depth to that team,
because the guy in who is the
that's not all Stan Bowman's fault, but
the guy who was in the interim was doing good moves, and then Bowman comes in and
shit's all over it. Because even 2 years ago, right, when they lost to the Panthers in 7, right, their depth wasn't that bad. It was okay, right? But then it just got gutted the next year, and they still willed McDavid and Draisaitl still willed them to the title series. Lost in 5 games that time.
Yeah.
But that depth was atrocious, and this year even worse.
Yeah.
So
they're not making it.
And there's no way that they can get past. There's no way they can beat Colorado. No way.
The Central,
Colorado, Dallas, Minnesota. I don't think that they can beat any of those 3 teams in a 7-game series.
All right, let's move on to the next team.
Let's fast forward to Edmonton making the finals again. So.
Yeah, of course.
And making us eat crow.
16th overall is the Vancouver Canucks with 392 penalty.
Hey, they're not last place.
They went 0-3.
Never mind. Never mind.
I talked about all these games with the Atlantic because they are on the East Coast swing right now. They went 3 for 5 against Buffalo, 1 to 5 against Detroit, and 0 to 5 against Toronto. So it got worse.
Oh, yeah, it just gets worse and worse.
Defense stayed the same, 5 goals,
Yeah.
but the offense got worse.
Yeah, the offense got worse. Defense, consistent. Giving up 5 goals.
Yep. Consistent.
Consistent. Can't blame them that the offense wasn't scoring.
Demko gets hurt in the Toronto game, or leaves early in the Toronto game. They were 2 for 12 on the power play with a shorthanded goal against, 5 for 8 on the penalty kill. They are 16, 23, and 5. That's 37 points, 8th in the division.
Last place in the league.
They are. Rutherford is fully open for business. They're actually talking rebuild, which they have not done.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's statistically they're in line for the first overall pick, although they do the whole lottery system thing. But
for a reason, yeah.
Yeah, for a reason, Edmonton.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Just assuming they get that pick, they'll get Gavin McKenna. I would assume.
I think there's someone else who's the number.
Gavin McKenna hasn't played that well in the NCAA, but like you can kind of like be like, meh, it's kind of a different league than the CHL. But
yeah, I'm
just assuming Gavin McKenna, I believe, is from the Vancouver area too, so I can almost guarantee Vancouver will take him if he's there for them. So they'll get him if they can trade off some of their guys. You know, like they'll get good assets back for them theoretically. Even Pettersson, they're gonna have to eat part of that contract or do it in the off season.
Yeah.
But they should get something back for him. They're not going to get peanuts back for him.
I think
I'm sure it'll be a first and a prospect, something like that, or maybe even a little bit more than that. But you got to try to get rid of Besser. You got to try to Garland. I think you could probably get something good for Garland.
Yeah, they're trying to get.
I don't know.
Rid of Sherwood.
If a team is offering them a first-round draft pick for Sherwood,
take it.
You take it immediately.
You take it. Absolutely.
Because that, no offense to Kiefer Sherwood, he's not gonna play like this ever again.
No.
He's not gonna score this much, I should say, because he kind of is playing the same as he always does. He just happens to be scoring this year.
Yes.
So even if it's Colorado offering their first-round pick, take it. It's still a first-round pick. Sure, it's late first round, but still first rounder.
First round.
So yeah, I thought like we agreed. We thought that they did pretty good with the Quinn Hughes trade. They got a first rounder. They got Marco Rossi. They got a couple other young guys.
Liam.
Yeah, Liam Ogren, and then someone else as well. Bouillon. Excuse me. You said his name. So like that trade they did well. So they can make good trades. They're not getting shafted in the trade department, but I don't know. I think it's good that they're going full rebuild. I think they need it. Now my only question is Jim Rutherford the one you want doing it?
No.
Because I know he's not technically the GM, but we know who's calling the shots in Vancouver.
We absolutely know.
We know it's Jim Rutherford. So I don't know. I'm interested to see what they do at the trade deadline and the offseason because it's just like the Besser contract and the Pettersson contract.
The Besser contract
are going to be hard.
Bad, but now he's only scored 9 goals.
Yeah, well, I think on a better team he'll probably pick that up. Like playing on the second line of, I don't know, Dallas. I don't know, right? Or whoever trades for him. I think that goal scoring will probably pick up at least a little bit.
Yeah. They just don't have center depth right now.
The other thing is they're just wrecked by injuries as well.
Yes.
They're just absolutely. We were talking about this. We were talking about it before we were recording, but because I was like, man, they're just like so bad, and you were like, well, let me read off their injuries, and it's a lot of injuries.
It's a lot.
Pretty much all of their centers, other than Pettersson, are injured. All of their top 4 centers probably.
Yep.
3 of their top 4 centers are injured. Wasn't Peterson injured for some portion of the season too?
He was. Yeah.
I mean, he's back now, but they're missing Rossi, Hedel, Bluger. That's
Bluger.
their other 3 centers that would be playing right now. You
Yep.
know? So I don't know. I don't think they'll trade Heedle. They're definitely not going to trade Rossi.
They're not going to trade. They could trade Roenick, but
They could
I
trade
think
Roenick.
he's your best puck
If you're
moving
really
defenseman
trying
right
to
now.
blow it up, I would trade Roenick.
Yes.
I mean, no, I would
But-
just trade him anyway. You could probably get something good for him.
Yeah, you're right.
Honestly, I could see them getting a first round pick for Roenick.
I agree with you.
From like a higher level team. You know, like upper 50% of the like a playoff team, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree with you there.
So I don't know. We'll have to see what Vancouver does. It'll be interesting.
All right, I'm going to move on from Vancouver. We're going to talk about the next team, and that is 10th. Top 10
Ooh.
in penalty minutes.
So we jumped from what were they 16th, 15th
16th
to 10th. Okay.
to 10th at 404 penalty minutes. 444. Okay, penalty minutes. We have Edmonton.
Oh, that's higher than I thought they would be.
And they went 2-0-1. They've had at least one Battle of Alberta that with
True.
160 penalty minutes overall
True.
between the two. So yeah. Edmonton went 2-0-1 this week. They were 6-2 against Nashville. You talked about all these games.
Mm-hmm.
Or you talked about 2 of these games, and I already talked about the last one. 6-2 win against Nashville. McDavid a hat trick in that game. Then the 4-3 win against Winnipeg held on there. And then the 3-4 shootout loss against the Kings. They were 3 for 8 on the power play, 5 for 6 on the penalty kill. McDavid's their top player, 6 goals, 4 assists. They are 22, 16 and 7, 51 points, second in the division.
Right on.
All right. We have 2 teams left. They're all top 10.
You have 2 teams left. Okay, one of them's Anaheim, right?
Mm-hmm. And that's who's up next.
That's who's up next.
They are tied for 8th with, I believe, Chicago.
Okay.
They went 0-4 this week. They are in a tailspin.
Yeah. Well, there's something like 1-8-2 in their last 10 games or something insane like that.
It is bad.
Yeah.
They lose to Washington 4-7. They outshot Washington 45-29. Then they lose to Philadelphia 2-5. Were outshot by them 39-18. They lose to Carolina 2-5. Outshot by Carolina 35-13, and then they lose to Buffalo 5-3. They are 2 for 11 on the power play.
Yeah, you
13
tell her,
for
Ginger.
14 on the penalty kill. Troy Terry is their top player
Okay.
because he had 3 goals, 4 assists in 5 games.
Okay, well, somebody showed up for work.
Somebody showed up to work. The problem is their defense. In the Philadelphia game, once they were down, they started gooning it up with Trouba and Gudis
Mm-hmm.
and Wes Johnson. That was the cheap shot against Drysdale. It was I think he got a major for it in misconduct, but it was one of those things where he was trying to make it seem unintentional,
Mm-hmm.
but you could tell
It was definitely intentional.
it was an interference.
Yeah.
Like it was a accidentally on purpose type of deal.
Like, ooh, my bad. Uh-oh.
So they are 21 for they are 21, 21 and 3. They are no longer the only team to have more wins than losses.
Yeah.
I actually messed that up. San Jose is the only team in the Pacific to have more wins than losses, including overtime losses.
That's so funny.
They have 45
Such a weird
points.
statistic.
They are sixth in the division.
Oh
They
man,
have
wow, yeah, they've really dropped.
plummeted. Um, he's not looking bueno.
Mm-mm. Quinville, what are you doing, man? You had them looking
Not
great.
defense.
Well, I
Not
guess that's
defense.
fair.
Well, and he wasn't defense first on the Florida team that when
True.
he started.
True.
But tied for eighth is 470 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We went from
Oh yeah, that is a big jump.
440 at 10th
Mm-hmm.
to 470 at tied for eighth.
And then I know that seventh was 480 or 471, right? You said before.
Yes.
That was. I know that was in the Atlantic, and then we jumped to
471.
600 something. So
Yes.
now I know. I can know because you said we're jumping to second place.
No, we already did second place.
We
Tampa
did?
was second.
Tampa was second. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're jumping to
I misheard you.
third place.
Jumping to third place, who is Calgary, because I was going through in my head who I was like, who's the one team we didn't talk about yet?
Yeah.
Calgary, who must have at least 590.
Close. Very close. Because fourth place is 480.
Oh, that's what it was. Fourth place was 480, and then we
Fourth
jumped
place-
to 600 to second place.
Yes. So seventh place is 471. You were correct. Seventh place. Anaheim and Chicago have 470 tied for seventh. 471 is seventh. Again, so fourth place 480.
Mm-hmm.
Third place 579.
I was 11 off. I was off by 11.
We jumped.
Good lord, what a jump from
100
fourth to
points
third.
From fourth to third.
And it's so funny the just thinking about like the dichotomy of the three teams in the top three of the penalty minutes, because Tampa having a fantastic season, number one in their division.
They are a
Boston
Stanley Cup contender.
Boston having an okay season, right?
Yep.
They're doing fine. They're in a playoff spot at the moment. And then Calgary, who is nowhere near the playoffs. So
Right. And Calgary went 1-3 this week.
sounds about right.
1-5 loss against Seattle. They outshot Seattle 42-28. Then a 1-4 loss against Montreal. A 1-4 loss against Boston. And then the 2-1 win against Pittsburgh. Coronado, the game winner. They were 0 for 10 on the power play, 8 for 8 on the penalty kill.
Hey, all right.
They don't have a top player. They're 19, 22, and 4, 42.7 in the division.
Yeah. Hold on. Now I'm curious. I got to look at penalty kills. I want to see where those teams rank. Hold on. Where are they? There they are. Okay. So Boston number one, right? Have the 19th best power play, 79%, 79.4%.
Oh, you got to be better at that if you're going to be number
Yeah.
one.
Tampa, 83.7%, sixth place.
Yeah, they're actually good.
They're actually a good team, yeah. Calgary, ninth place, 82%.
That's good for them.
So, okay,
Them.
okay. They take a lot of penalties, but they can kill them.
They can kill them.
Not Boston, though.
No.
All right. Let's finish things off with everybody's favorite division, the Metropolitan, the Metrodome. Carolina went 3-0 this week, beating Dallas 6-3. 2-5.
Really?
They went 3-0. That they went 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're having a.
They've bounced
I'm
back
thinking
a little bit. They hit a skid for a little bit.
There's that, and I'm also thinking of the stuff that happened this current week that we are not recording.
Sure.
about.
Yeah, we're not talking about this week. We're talking about last week. 3-0 this week. Beat Dallas 6-3. Svechnikov 4 assists. Ehlers and Miller each had 3 points. Well, Bussy was 21 of 23. Thank God.
Did you see
This kid
he
Bussy.
was
Well, he's not a kid.
I
He's like
think-
27, but
right? But he is like the fastest of 15 wins as a goalie.
he's killing it on this team. And thank God, because I think we said 2 weeks ago. Kochetkov is pretty much out
Chekhov
for
is
the
hurt.
season.
Yeah.
Um, they beat Anaheim, as Clay just said, 5-2. Outshot them 35-13. Don't know if you said that, but there it is.
Mm, maybe.
Stankoven, Hall, and Chatfield each had a goal and an assist. Anderson, 11 of 13. That's not a great stat line for Anderson.
No, it's not.
Then they beat Seattle 3-2. Outshot them 36-12. Stahl, 2 assists in this game. Bussy, 10 of 12. I can't say it's a good game for those guys when they let in 2 goals on less than 15 shots.
Yeah.
That's not great. But, like, I guess they didn't have to do that much. So maybe they
Well,
were
that's
just
probably
getting,
why
like, spacing
they're
out, you
cold,
know?
yeah.
Keandre Miller's their top player. 2 goals, 3 assists on the week. 2 for 8 on the power play, 5 for 7 on the penalty kill, 28, 14, and 3. Pretty solidly in first place in the division. Columbus. Oh, Columbus.
Because the rest of the division doesn't want it.
Well, I might say the Islanders might want it. The Islanders are not that far
Islanders
behind.
want it.
They're not that
Very,
far behind.
like-
I think I said this a week or two ago. Got to give the Islanders their flowers. They're for real this year.
I hate to, but yeah.
I hate to, but you gotta. We'll get to them in a moment, but they're a for real team this year. I don't know. I wouldn't call them a Stanley Cup contender.
No.
They're gonna make the playoffs, I think, unless they crash and burn hard. Somebody who's not gonna make the playoffs is Columbus. They went 1-3 this week. Lost to San Jose 5-2. Monahan and Werenski each had a goal. Werenski's back, at least.
That's good.
Greaves, 31 of 34. Lost to Vegas 5-3. Jenner, goal and an assist. Monahan, 2 assists. Greaves, 21 of 26. Got shut out by Colorado 4-0. Merzlikins was 27 of 31 in that game. Did beat Utah in overtime 3-2. Marchenko, 2 assists. Voronkov, I just wrote goal. I'm assuming was the overtime game winner. I didn't write that. Greaves, 25 of 27. Don't have a top player. 2 for 9 on the power play. 9 for 11 on the penalty kill. They're still 19-19-7, which is hockey 500.
Mm-hmm.
They are last place in the division. The Devils. Ooh, bad week for the Devils.
Yeah, it's bad.
They went 0-3. I will say, spoiler for the upcoming week, they did win a game this week.
Yeah.
But they started their week off losing 9-0 to the Islanders.
Yeah.
Got outshot in this game 44-24. Or no, I'm sorry, they outshot the Islanders 44-24 in this game.
Yes, they did.
That's even worse.
What's the worst is
Markstrom going 15 for 24.
Yeah, being in net for all 9.
Mm-hmm. And all 9 of their goals were 5-on-5.
Oof.
All 9 of them.
Oof.
Not even a shorthanded goal to like alleviate a little bit of it, right? Even that's, I mean, a shorthanded goal is worse than a 5-on-5 goal, in my opinion. But
Yes.
at least it would be something different.
Yep,
9 5-on-5 goals.
And I mean, Markstrom does tend to let in the first shot on goal.
Yeah, he's one
he
of
has
them.
a bad habit to do.
Yeah, he's one of those goalies.
He lets in
Tristan
the
Jarry was
first
doing that
shot.
for a hot minute there for a couple of years.
But he did that in Calgary too.
Oh, Markstrom did.
Markstrom has a habit of letting in the first shot.
It's just so
And
weird.
you're playing down,
Yeah.
and then he settles in. But
Not this game.
not
9
this game.
goals. 9 goals against. They did a little bit better against Pittsburgh, losing 4-1. Luke Hughes they scored at least and gave up less than 5 goals. Luke Hughes the only goal in this game, while Allen was 25 of 29, but then lost to Winnipeg 4-3. Go ahead.
Did we already talk about Luke Hughes getting booed? Was that last week? Or was this week?
I don't think we mentioned it. Let me finish the games, and then we could talk about all the other stuff going on with the Devils right now. Lost to Winnipeg 4-3. Cody Glass did have 2 goals in this game. Jack and Luke Hughes both had 2 assists, and Allen was 18 of 22. 1 for 6 on the power play, 4 for 5 on the penalty kill, 22, 21, and 2. So, let's talk about the Devils. I don't remember if it was this week. I believe it was last week. You think it was the Islanders game?
The Islanders game.
Either way, very recently.
It was last week.
No. It was last week because Luke
Right.
Hughes gave up a terrible turnover that led to a goal.
And then he had two. He gave up that terrible turnover, and then had two goals on top of that
Oh, that's right. Oh, I
in
think
the
we did
same
mention it a
game.
little bit last
We
week.
did talk about that.
Um, so unfortunately, it is kind of hilarious to. I feel bad for him, but I saw a picture from the 9-0 loss game where there was a girl in the stands that was holding up a sign that said, "Luke, you got this." And they
Right,
lost
in its
9-0. They lost
in response to
nine to
that one
nothing.
game, yeah, and
Which
that's
is nice for that girl. The fans are trying to support him because he did get booed, which is
yeah,
it's I get it
but
as
it's
a fan, but it's also mean to do as a fan.
but
And
it's
then they lost
like
9-0,
it's he's on it 8-8.
something like that. Yeah,
Um,
you're stuck with him. You know.
you're stuck. Sorry, 9. It was a 7-9. Um,
Yeah,
and again, he's 22. He's a
he'll
defenseman.
bounce back.
They grow into that role.
Yeah,
It's the hardest position in the sport.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
to just come into. Like it takes defenseman time. Um, it's so rare that there's a defensive prospect that comes right into the league.
yeah. I mean, a guy like Darlene came right into the league, but even he had
But
some growing pains.
Darlene was bad defensively, and,
Right.
and you're looking at Hudson and Schaefer.
Yeah, Schaefer.
They make defensive mistakes, but
Sure.
the thing is they are puck possession guys, so
Yeah.
they always have the puck.
Yeah,
They're not
they're
necessarily
always holding on to
making,
the puck. Yeah.
which is
Sneaky little fucks. They always have the puck.
well, it's one of those things where like that's good defensively. Like you want that.
Yeah.
You want that.
You have the puck.
Um,
The other team doesn't have the puck. You have the puck.
exactly.
Yeah.
Um,
So cut Luke Hughes some slack. I mean, he did have 3 points in the other 2 games this week, so he bounced back a little bit. But the other thing is that I think we're getting a Dougie Hamilton trade in the near future. It sounds like
he got healthy. He got healthy scratch.
he's
but
got healthy scratched. Something has happened between him and the front office
He's got
of the
it.
team.
He's got a 10-team no trade list.
But even his agent said that, you know what, if for the right, we might waive it. You know.
Well, also he was apparently very shrewd with his 10-team no trade list this offseason because they tried to trade him to San Jose, and
Right.
and that over the offseason, and that was on his no trade list.
You think he
Now
might?
that would look like a great.
I might
know.
waive that. You never
But-
know. It might be a fun little team to go to.
But I believe the teams on his no trade list were the people who could take his contract.
Right. So, well, his agent said something along the lines of, it sounded like maybe they would be amenable to one or two of those teams on that 10-team trade list. San Jose, I imagine, is probably one of them, being in a playoff
Right.
spot currently. I don't know the full list, but I don't know what happened between him and the front office. Something seemed to have happened.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to trade him this offseason, and now it seems like things are untenable there, just in general.
It's just the fact that he's in year 5-7, also a $9 million cap
Yeah.
hit.
Well, he's also been
had big
injured
injuries.
significantly the last several years.
He's played 1.5 seasons in the past 3 seasons.
Yeah. So I kind of get it, the front office being a little over it, but
Yeah. And, I mean, that's not his fault that he keeps getting hurt.
no.
But
But I will say it's kind of like a weird through line with Dougie Hamilton's career that he stays on a team for a couple of years, everything seems fine, and then there's just a weird falling out there, right? I'm not saying that any of it is his fault, but
more on Fitzpatrick because they had, again, was it 2 years ago where the Devils beat the Rangers in the playoffs?
yeah. So I think so.
They
Yeah,
had
I think
this
so.
high-flying, fast.
Oh, and then they brought in Sheldon Keefe, who fucked it all up.
And they brought in Grit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, it's
2 years ago they looked amazing. They looked like the team
well,
that's
it's
going to be the Eastern Conference representative.
it's not just Sheldon Keefe because Fitzpatrick brings in the players that are bringing he brings
Sure,
in
yeah,
these
yeah, yeah.
great players
Yeah.
that don't fit that role that they were 2 years ago.
And so they've slowed down the team. We went from
Yes.
like Jack Hughes scoring nearly 100 points and looking great to whatever they are now, right?
Right.
And I will also say I think Jack Hughes might be playing injured because
He's out.
I have seen pictures of him where he has a hand cast still on.
We talked about this last
Did we
week.
talk about it last week? Well, I'm going to bring
Yeah,
it up again.
absolutely. He absolutely is.
Something's up there. So I don't know. The Devils are falling apart. I doubt they do anything major past trading Dougie Hamilton. You know,
No.
maybe fire Sheldon Keefe because they're not going to trade Jack Hughes. They're not going to trade Nico Hischier, right?
No.
That would be idiotic to do.
Yes.
But well, I guess I say that, and teams have done real stupid things in the
Dumber
past.
things
But
in the past, yeah.
I don't think they're gonna trade Brott or Timo Meyer. Like they have all of these good players. Like what is happening? This team is just, at that point you have to say that's the coach, right? You have this good team on
absolutely.
paper. You look at that forward lineup and you're like, fuck yeah, that's a championship forward lineup, and they're 22, 21, and 2, so they're like seventh place in the division. They started 8-1 on the year, and then they just cratered since then. I thought the first few weeks of the year, I really thought this team was going to run away with the division, and then they have just
absolutely
fallen out of a playoff spot.
Yep, and there have been some injuries, but not
as many. I mean, yeah, the Jack Hughes injury, but like they were faltering before that even happened.
Nemec got hurt for a little bit. Who else? It's Kovacevic was hurt for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Pesci was hurt for a little bit, but
right.
They're all back.
They're all back now, and it's just not better.
No.
So to me, that screams you got to get rid of your coach. That's what that says to me. And I don't know.
But who do you bring in?
I don't Gerard Gallant. I'm not sure. All right, let's move on to the Islanders, who went 2-0-1 this week. Like we just said, beat the Devils 9-0. Duclair, 3 goals, 2 assists in that game. 3 other players had 3 points, and Sorokin made 44 saves for the shutout. Lost to Nashville 2-1 in a shootout. Holmstrom had the only goal in that game, while Rittich was 26 of 27. And then they beat Minnesota in overtime 4-3. Holmstrom again, 2 goals and an assist in that one. DeAngelo 2 assists. Holmstrom scored the overtime game winner as well. Sorokin 33 of 36. Holmstrom, Duclair, and DeAngelo all had 5 points to be co-top players this week. They were 0 for 5 on the power play with a shorthanded goal against, and 7 for 8 on the penalty kill with a shorthanded goal for. 25, 15, and 5.
Anything about DeAngelo other than
he seems to have gotten himself together and figured out, or he's at least figured out to shut the fuck up.
Exactly, gotten him to shut the fuck up.
And it's just like, dude, you can think whatever you want to think. Just shut up. Just keep it to yourself. Stop provoking your teammates into punching you.
Don't speak.
Just don't speak.
Speaking of teammates provoked into punching them, this next club,
the Rangers.
Yeah.
The Rangers 0-2-1 this week. That is where Georgiev punched out DeAngelo.
No, it's more every time JT Miller opens his mouth in an interview. She's like, "Why are you the fucking captain?"
Yeah, right. Why the fuck are you the captain? They lost to Utah in overtime 3-2. Panarin and Zibanejad each had 2 assists in that game. Quick 15 of 18. Lost to Buffalo 5-2.
Samuelson has another goal.
Stop looking at stuff this week. Panarin 2 assists. Quick again playing this game. Oh, because Shesterkin's hurt. 16 of 20. And then the loss to to Boston, 10-2. Hey, look, Zibanejad did have a goal and an assist.
I learned that Spencer Martin was still in the league.
Oh shit, I didn't know that either. Uh,
He's the third stringer on New York Rangers because he came in
yeah,
when Quick got chased.
yeah. Well, together, him and Quick were 24 of 34, and guess what? They also gave up 9 5-on-5 goals.
Oh, buddy.
Them and the Devils this week. Two New York City, not based, but area teams giving up
It's funny,
9 5-on-5 goals in one game.
Neither fan base can revel in the other one's misery because they also suck.
You know who can? The Islanders.
The Islanders.
The Islanders fans got to be holding up double birds to either side of them right now. If I was them, I would be. Don't have a top player, obviously. 3 for 9 on the power play with a shorthanded goal against. 4 for 6 on the penalty kill. They are 20, 20, and 6. Philadelphia 1-1-1 this week. Beat Anaheim 5-2. Zegras 2 goals against his former team. 3 other players had 2 points. Vladar 16 of 18 in this one. I don't know if you said this. Go ahead.
I want to mention this because Zegras had one of the coldest goal celebrations that I've ever seen. So he scores the power play goal. He takes off his glove, holds up his cell phone, and then immediately hangs it up. He holds up the phone and immediately hangs it up.
That's awesome.
And afterwards, he was asked about that, and he said that's how long it took Anaheim to hang up after they traded him.
Damn. He's killing it in Philly too. You got to give it to him.
Brilliant, but that was the pettiest, coldest.
I love that. I hate that he's on the Flyers. I love that though.
That.
I don't know if you said this, but Philly outshot Anaheim 39-18 in this game.
I did. Yeah, I think I
did. The Flyers were 1 for 3 on the penalty kill, so both of Anaheim's goals were power play goals. Lost to lost to Toronto, in overtime 2-1. Konechny the only goal. Vladar 21 of 23, and then got stomped by Tampa Bay 7-2. Hathaway and Tippett scored the goals in that game. Urson in net for all 7 goals, 16 of 23. No top player. 2 for 13 on the power play with a shorthanded goal against. 5 for 7 on the penalty kill, 22, 13, and 8. I believe still hanging. Oh, no. They dropped down in the standing. Well, no, I guess that's true of today. They were hanging on to third place at the moment of Monday, I think. Next up is Pittsburgh. 1-2 this week.
Mm-hmm.
Came back down to earth a little bit. Beat the Devils 4-1. That was their 6th straight win. Carlson and Dewar had a goal and assist. And you want to talk about cold goal celebrations? Go and look at Connor Dewar's goal, and that man did not celebrate at all. He scored, and then no expression on his face. He was just staring down his teammates coming to congratulate him. Nothing. That was like ice veins goal.
Cold, yeah.
I love him. I'm so happy he's on the Penguins. Rakell and Crosby each had 2 assists in this game. Skinner 28 of 29. Lost to Calgary 2-1. Shinikov had the only goal for in this game for Pittsburgh. Shilov's 23 of 25. And let me just tell you how shittily ref this game was.
Oh, yeah.
Because I watched it, and boy, those refs just didn't want to call fucking anything against Calgary. And including the Penguins scored what should have been the tying goal with 6 minutes left or something like that in the third period. And they called it off for goaltender interference. And if you watch it, the defenseman clearly pushed Crosby into the goalie. Very clearly pushed Crosby into the goalie. And they still called it no goal.
Oof.
What is goaltender interference?
No one knows.
I feel like it's pretty obvious if his own defenseman is pushing him into the goal, that shouldn't be goaltender interference.
No, it's not.
That's the defenseman's fault. But whatever. I digress. Then losing to Boston 1-0. So Pittsburgh scoring dried up a little bit this week. Outshot Boston 27-18. Skinner 17-18 in this game. Skinner's their top player. 45 of 47 on the week. Good for a .957 save percentage. 1.01 goals against. They were 1 for 8 on the power play, 10 for 11 on the penalty kill, 21, 14, and 9, fighting for a wild card spot. Washington up next, and finally, I guess, for the episode, 2-1 this week. Beat Anaheim 7-4. Surdif, a hat trick and 2 assists in this game, because that's who you would expect to be having a hat trick. You muted yourself.
Good
There he
old
is.
Sourdough just leading the charge.
Good old Sourdough. McMichael had 4 assists in this game, while Lindgren was 41 of 45. Lost to Dallas 4-1. Got outshot by Dallas 36-24. Ovechkin did have the only goal in this game. Thompson 32 of 35. And then they beat Chicago 5-1. 4 different players had 2 points. Thompson 23 of 24. And Ovi, Surdif, Carlson, and McMichael are all co-top players, each with 6 points on the week. They
Nice.
were 2 for 12 on the power play with a shorthanded goal against, 12 for 15 on the penalty kill. They were 23, 17, and 6. And that is it. So this was a little bit of a longer episode. We went, we're back to normal, going on tangents and talking about
Yeah, absolutely.
future potential trades and stuff.
There's that and Tocchet being a bad.
We talked about Vancouver and the Devils and Tocchet and all that jazz. Thank you guys for listening. As always, we can be found wherever podcasts are found. Give us a rate, review, subscribe, wherever applicable. And we will see you next week for week 15 of the NHL playoffs at the same puck time.
Same puck place.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.